it's me Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I have a review for you guys. You guys all asked so much for a review on the Tom Ford liquid liner that I mentioned in my favorites video. So of course, if you request, then I will fulfill your request. So I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the Tom Ford eye defining liquid liner. So first of all, you guys already know I am that girl that only wears eyeliner like every single day. I absolutely love that wing liner. Now, I like to wear a wing liner as much as Gwen Stefani likes to wear a red lipstick. Like, that is my signature look, I feel like. Like, I absolutely love a beautiful wing liner. I think that's just really simple, and it really is flattering on almost every single eye shape, and it really helps make your eye shape a little bit different in a better way. So my eyes are really rounded, so I like to have that wing liner to kind of elongate it a little bit. So anyways, based on my love for eyeliner, I usually just use drugstore stuff so that I can actually not spend too much, and just because I use it every single day. But my cousin, she's like, you know what, it's the best eyeliner, you really need to try it out. So I was like, okay, fine, let me try and see what is this you're talking about. So I got it. It's just so expensive, but I absolutely love it. It's actually $55 for this pen. Now you think, what is it made out of? Why is it $55? And I definitely can justify it now based on trying it out, just because the quality of it really does make up for the price. So this eyeliner is a liquid liner. It's super duper black. The finish is definitely not shiny or plasticky, but it's not a very matte finish as well. It's just very satin-like, and I think it's just really a gorgeous finish because it's so black and intense. And also what I love about it is that the formula isn't waterproof, so it isn't going to irritate your skin or start to flake off by the end of the day. It stays very fluid-like on the eyes, and with my eye shape, I tend to get a lot of transfer to my bottom lashes or to my bottom of my eyelid area, just because when I smile and talk, it tends to do that. But with this, it doesn't transfer even though it's not waterproof. I find that it's super easy to remove, but once it sets, it really sets and it doesn't move, even if it's like a very super hot day or a humid day. Now, with the set of the longevity wise, I find it very long lasting and just gorgeous throughout the day. Now, for the tool itself, I absolutely love what Tom Ford did. Of course, because Tom Ford always does really great beauty products. Now, what is so special about this particular eyeliner is that it's double-ended. Now, at first I was thinking, why does it need to be double-ended? But oh my goodness, it is such a genius idea. So one side is a brush tip, and the brush tip is so finely and so compacted and meets to this most perfect point that it makes it so easy for you to flick out to make that perfect wing. Now, I also find that the product distributes out of the container into the brush beautifully. You never get that drag. You never get like a little bit of skip whenever you are doing the eyeliner. It comes out so fluidly, and it isn't too much. I hate those eyeliners where when you apply it, a whole bunch of liquid comes out and you're just like, oh my goodness, what do I do? And you have to clean it up. This dispenses the most perfect amount of product. I absolutely love this side of the brush for doing the main part of my eyeliner. So I'll show you at the end of the video how I actually use it, but basically I actually map out my liner with this end first. Now, the other end is actually a felt tip that is also so compact and made so perfectly that it's actually to a point. I've used this for a while now, and I've never noticed that the tip actually gets rounded, or that little thread that you get at the end is still intact and it's still so beautiful. It's a little bit shorter than the brush side, so it's perfect to getting into the lash area to blacken everything and into that waterline. I also like it because I can actually have a little bit more control for precision wise if I do want to make my liner very thin. This is great for those who want to wear their liner very thin or thick. You can also wear it to a point where you can't even tell you have it on, and it only really makes your lash line look thicker. I just absolutely love this. And I also love the packaging even more, that the caps to them are exactly the same size, so you're never going to have to think about it and say, okay, where am I capping it? Am I capping it on the right end? Because that can ruin the tip of the brush. It prevents that, and also it's coated where the side with the gold is where the brush tip is and the other side is where the felt tip is. I absolutely think this product is genius and I absolutely love it. Not only do I love it as my top liner, but I also like to use it on my bottom line. I find that when I wear like a top liner all by itself, it's a little bit too top heavy. So what I like to do is to use the felt tip side and make a couple of slash lines, dashes underneath on my lash line, and then going in with a smudger brush and just smudging it while it's still wet and it hasn't set. And the finish is so beautiful. It looks like a gel liner. It's matte. It looks just like it's a natural blended gel liner or a eyeshadow. And that's what I like. I like the top to be crisp and the bottom to be a little bit smudged in. And this product lets me do both of that. So it cuts down not only the products that I use. I tend to use a gel liner with a liquid liner on top. This cuts down the time and it cuts down the amount of product. So I absolutely love it, and I definitely recommend it to you guys if you do have that extra cash to purchase this. Definitely, I think that out of my whole entire makeup collection, eyeliner is the most important product for me just because that's what I can't live without. That's what I can use every day. If you had to take away all of my makeup and said you can only keep one product, it wouldn't be concealer, it wouldn't be brows, it would have to be my eyeliner, just because I do find that that's what makes me look most put together, and it just makes me feel beautiful when I have eyeliner on, and that's all the makeup I need. So this is definitely a must-have for me now, and I find that it's definitely worth it. So that is my review. If you have any questions regarding this eyeliner, then definitely let me know. I will try to answer all your questions in the comments below, just like I usually do. And like I mentioned, I am going to show you how I use it, and just stay tuned and you will be able to see how I apply this. So this liner is double-ended. It has a brush tip on one side and then a felt tip on the other. So with the brush tip on this side, it has like this gold band to indicate, and that's what I use first to create my line. So first of all, I'm going to look downwards, not with my eyes closed, but look downwards. And I'm going to start from the inside, and I'm just going to lay the brush onto my lid sideways. So I'm not using the tip, I'm using the body of the brush. Just like that. And then I just keep going. I'm not worried about getting really close, I'm just worried about the shape. Okay, and then at the ends, I actually get a little thicker. And then I just flick it outwards. Like that. And then I'm going to use the bottom lash line as a guide to go directly upwards to meet up with that line. Just like that. And then I'm going to fill in the edges. I'm going to fill in that space. And we are practically done. Now I'm using the other side, which is the felt tip. It's a little bit tinier, so I can really get into the lash. My eyes, tilt my head back a little, and then just go right into the lashes. And we are done with the top liner. Now for the bottom, I actually use the liquid liner as well to make it very, very easy. So what I'm going to do is use that small side felt tip, and I'm going to just connect from the top, and I'm just going to make a couple of dots. I'm just using it as to get some pigment, and I'm using a smudge brush, and I'm going to just smudge it around to soften the liner. And because the liner hasn't dried yet, it just makes this really nice color. And kind of like almost a eyeshadow effect. And I am done with one eye. So as you can see the difference. This really makes my eyes look more elongated rather than rounded, and then it really just makes the eye stand out, and it was super fast, super easy. Alright, so after seeing how I use it, I hope that it has really shown you how the brush and the felt tip really works, and how I use it and how easy it is to actually achieve a wing liner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found that it was helpful, and of course, like I said, please request videos and I would love to fulfill them. Alright you guys, if you like this review and you want to see more, then please thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when my next video is up. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!